Alright, we're back, guys, finally. I did have a short clip, about 20 minutes worth, and I forgot to hit record. And then I started on it, and then had to stop just a second ago. So the little lady needed help starting the mower. So we're back now. I got the wood burner over there heating up so we can add the scales in a minute. Brought it inside because the outside shop, I've got fluorescent lights, and the fluorescent lights seem to not like this camera. Makes a very distinct strobe light effect, which makes it very difficult to watch. Plus, don't send anybody into seizures or nothing. So what we're doing right now is we're just kind of cleaning up our details so we can run some sandpaper over it and then add the scales. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the mouth. And this looks a little hokey, but I don't think there's really a whole lot we can do without really jacking it up. The side of the face over here is just really a mess. We got too deep with the wood and hit a bad spot on the wood, so it's just really rough looking. Let's go ahead and cut out the excess wood in between the pelvic fins. You have to be really careful here that you don't split anything that you want to keep. There we go. Now we're just gonna shave these down. Once again, we can't get them as thin as we want because this is something somebody could potentially be wearing. And if you make it as thin as it's supposed to be, they're going to break. I don't care what kind of wood you use. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in the side. I mean, we can try and salvage it a little bit with a good paint job, but it really did get jacked up. Just when I thought I had a good piece of wood, you hit a bad spot in it. But like I said, it's the side that's not going to be visible, hopefully. When we paint it up, it'll look a lot better once it's painted. Right, so it's looking good, looking good. Trying to notch out our spines on the anal fin here. Now you have to be very careful when you're doing these spine details on one of these small carvings like this, especially with this type of wood. Yeah, looking good. Now we're just going to carefully just round this edge a little bit. You want it to be kind of a very hard edge on it, but I like to round it a little bit so it looks more finished. Some people tend to think it's not finished when you have that just sharp line. Alright, let's smooth out our pectoral fin. Alright, it's good. I'm going to try and notch out this fin a little bit more to give it a curved kind of look. Yeah, it's better. That's 10. What the heck am I saying? This tail is pretty bulky. But I don't want it to break very easy, so I don't think we're gonna do much to it. I am trying to shave a hair off to get rid of these pin marks. What I'm doing right now is I'm rotating this knife a little bit as I carve to try and give it a concave. I forget which term is the one. It's not convex. Convex. Cave on that side, vex on this side, I guess. Giving it a rounded shape, guys. Giving it a rounded shape on this back end. Yeah, see? Alright, is there anything else we have forgotten? Let's notch that a little bit. Bring this down a little bit. There's the tiniest little removal of wood here to distinguish where these spines are, because then we're going to use the wood burner to show where the rays are. There we go, that's good. Do that on that side. Carry it over on this side.
So you guys recently started dating? Yeah. A little less than a month. Cool. I want to show you guys these 3 Chevy SUVs. The first one is called the Track. Beautiful. You think it would be good for moving in together? Okay, well this is the Chevy Equinox. Perfect for making today the first kid. Okay, this is the Traverse. For when you have your 5 kids, 2 dogs, and 1 cat. 5? No matter what stage of life you're in, Chevy has an SUV for you. Give it all.
Alrighty there. Slight notch. Another one. Hope that's showing up on the camera good, because I can see it clear as day. But I don't know if it's correlated on the camera. There we go. Oh man, the face on this side is so ugly. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's clear off our board here. Get the sandpaper. Just give it a nice light sanding. I don't remember if I mentioned at the beginning of this video, not this particular clip, but when we first started, sometimes I leave all the knife marks in it, and I'll just stain it with a nice wood stain. Sometimes a dark one, sometimes a light one. And I call that my rustic version. This particular version, what we're going to do is we're going to paint it realistic colors. Or natural colors, I guess would be the better way to say it. So we're going to sand down all of our knife marks, well, to the best of our ability, because you can't apply a whole heck of a lot of force without damaging it. It's like a small amount of wood in here need to get out. There we go. Everything as smooth as you can without damaging anything. That's always the key. Don't damage it. If you have to apply too much force to get it smooth, then it just isn't meant to be that smooth. That's why I usually try and smooth out a lot of the big grooves and notches from the knife with the blade itself.
how they shouldn't do it now.
Alright. That's good. Alright, there. Sure. Iron is hot, which it is. Not going to bore you guys with drawing all of them on, so we're just going to freehand it here with our wood burner. And just want to very lightly, this thing's really heated up. Remember, when you're adding scales, you want to try and put them on like a chainmail. So you don't want all the lines to actually match up. You want them to layer. Yeah, before we pass that up, let's go ahead and put our rays in. Same thing on this one.
You've got the power to do things your way.
Highlight the gill plate and that little notch we did there. And highlight our eye. Highlight the jaw. Add the lower jaw. We're going to give it a little couple rays here for the gills. It's not actually the gills, it's the layering of the jaw there. There we go. Rays in the pelvic fin there. Be careful on that anal fin. There we go. I'm going to do the tail fin before we get down there. Continue with the scales.
Find the perfect walker or sitter for your dog. Book now on Rover.com. The dog people.
And just for consistency, try and keep your scales all the same size. But as they get closer to the belly, you want to try and make them smaller if you're going for the realism kind of look.
That's the main thing. From dingy to white in seconds.
whoever that is gonna have to wait. Tired of being interrupted today. Alright, looking pretty good, guys. If I do say so myself. And I do, because I am. Alright, guys. Hope you see where we're going with this. Before, after. I'm going to finish up the other side. And we'll be back with the paint.